act so innocent.
Yeah, really, of all people. Winning.
That's a war.
Scramble.
All right. This is Jackie. I am here with Dave and Kyle of We Came as Romans at Camden Work Tour. Fans have really been anxiously anticipating new music. And I hear that the sound, well, from what I've heard so far, the sound is a little bit different. It's certainly not a huge deviation from Old We Car. How would you guys describe your new sound?
I think we definitely ventured into the melodic direction a little bit more. Tracing Back Roots is our most successful record, and it seems like our fans really latched onto that melody. So it was something that we wanted to explore a little bit more. So I think that's a step in a more extreme direction. We also noticed on our last record that the heavy songs we wrote on it, like Tracing Back Roots, one of the heavy songs our band has done, our fans really latched onto that too. So we also wrote some very, very heavy songs, some of the heaviest songs our band has done. So I think it's just a step in a more extreme direction in both ways.
How do you find yourself merging those two very different sounds and still keep it cohesive? Because that's not easy.
Well, a lot of us draw all of our influences from different things. Like, we all listen to different music, but we all have, like, somehow we're all, like, pretty psychic on how we wanted to form our sound together. So, I mean, it took a little, like, trial and error with a couple of songs. Like, we went in with, like, what, 40 songs or something like that?
Yeah, a lot.
And rewrote some of those songs close to like 20 times, certain lines, like making sure it was all perfect. And I mean, at some points we didn't even really know how the record was going to sound until it was just like...
No, we didn't at all. And it was, the most difficult thing about it was making the track, like the right track listing. Because we didn't want, you know, one of these really melodic songs to be followed up by something really, really heavy or vice versa. Like, we had to make sure the record flowed well and it didn't sound like a bunch of different songs. I feel like if we wouldn't have done the track listing correctly, then it would probably sound less cohesive than it does.
Very, very important to get that track listing right so it doesn't sound disjointed.
Because when you put, like, for example, like if you listen to like Savior of the Week and then tear it down, it sounds so much different. But the way the record flows, you can still tell it's us, and you're like, okay, this makes sense.
Have you guys revealed to fans when the album's coming out?
Yeah.
Yes.
Our record comes out July 24th, which is actually the Detroit Warped Tour date, so we get to be at home.
Home release.
Our
That's the first time
CD.
we've done that.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome.
I mean, clearly that sounds planned.
Yeah, it just kind of worked out. I mean, they moved the beginning of the week to Fridays for CD sales, and just so happens we're playing Detroit on a Friday, so it's a couple weeks later than we originally planned, but we were like, hey, it's Detroit, like, we gotta pull off and release our record in our hometown, and it's gonna be perfect.
So, hometown Detroit, album comes out on the 24th. What are some radio stations around the Detroit area or other areas that you guys listen to?
89X.
Nice! 89X, apparently. That's a good one.
They're awesome. I mean, they not only do they support the hell out of our band, like, they're spinning the World Ace Snow so much right now. It's actually top 5 most requested song right now on that station, which is sweet. But just the variety of music they play is really nice. It's an alternative station, so they play like there's some active rock. They play like whenever Eminem comes out with new stuff. They always like, and they're always playing bands from the area. You know, like they're bumping a band from back home right now called Wilson quite a bit, and they're always really supportive of Michigan music. And I mean, they are in Windsor, but that's basically Michigan. Yeah, they're great. Yeah, next. All the way.
The last time we talked was on the red carpet of the AP Awards last year.
Oh yeah.
Fun stuff. I mean, it looked like you guys were having fun.
Oh, we had so much fun.
I'll leave it at that. What are great T-shirts, by the way. What do you have planned for this year's show?
I don't know. We're throwing around a few different ideas. Like, we want to do something really over the top. Maybe wear like tuxedos with like tails and stuff. Just something really ridiculous. Top
We got
hats.
a plan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or maybe we'll just like.
It's definitely on the mind right now.
Light up G-strings. I mean, there's a couple of like polar opposites. Speaking
Yeah.
of polar opposites that you could do, like
Maybe we'll
dress
wear
to the
less
nines.
clothing.
There you
Less
go.
clothing.
There's always
You
a
know?
chance.
Go that Magic Mike route right there.
You know, we
It's
gotta
very
do something.
relevant.
Yeah.
I mean, we go to all kinds of events where we gotta dress up and look nice and everything. APMA is kind of cool because it's like you can kind of be yourselves and be goofy, and we're definitely a goofy band, so we're gonna do something weird.
No.
Yeah, right. It's so crazy.
So you're here playing Warped Tour. what sort of maybe tricks up your sleeve or things that you guys do to make sure that you grab fans' interest and keep them with you?
We got something funny planned on Sunday. Actually, yeah, by the time this is posted, we'll have already done it. But
No, you won't.
no, it's gonna get posted.
Just right away. Just to spite you.
Well, I'll say anyway. Sunday we're gonna do some surprise with Beartooth. It's gonna be fun.
Okay, there we go. So I'll tease everybody now.
There you go, tease
We
it.
Car and Beartooth. Look out for it on Sunday.
It's
Look
gonna
out.
be
We got a surprise. It's
pretty
gonna be
good.
hilarious.
Ooh, okay, so it's on the funnier side. So
Yes.
that's a good tease.
Yeah, we always like doing stuff like that. You know, like we got Kyle crowd surfing around in the raft right now during one of the songs. And we just like keeping it fun. You know, Warped Tour is such an environment where people just like to jump around, have a good time, and so we try to do the same. Play some jokes, have some fun.
You should.
Yeah.
It's the only way to beat the heat. So you've got
Amen.
the album drops on July 24th. You've got the AP Awards right before that on the 22nd. What's up next for you guys after Warped Tour that you're allowed to talk about?
no breaks.
No breaks.
No breaks.
Okay. Well, stay tuned for much more from We Came as Romans. Make sure you grab their new album. What's it called again?
Self-titled.
Self-titled.
We came as well.
We came
It's,
as Romans.
it's We Came as Romans. There's no
Can't forget
confusion
it.
there, folks. July 24th, make sure you get it. This is Jackie, thanks to All Access, and In the Key of Change. Done.
No, it's
Done.
crazy.
right?
Killed it.
Yay.
Thank you.
No problem.
And I have drama club next for you.
All right.